Hello, folks. This is a replay that Hotfranc sent me. I'm watching it for the first time with you guys, um, and I'll be recording as I go along. So it is Prok. There are no light tanks per team, but Frank's team has a secret weapon. Frank is in a stealth build Char Futur, so he has CVS, optics, and low noise exhaust system. He's essentially built it like a light tank. So let's see what he does. Frank, being the proud French Canadian that he is rocking his beautiful Canada camo on a Char Futur. Char Futur is actually a pretty good candidate for the stealth build. It has a decent gun handling that loses a little, but not a whole lot from losing a vert stab. It has decent base view range, decent base camo. Um, Overall, a nice tank for this build. Because it's a little slower than a light tank, he doesn't go on extreme runs. All he does is just take a bushline position. And Tristan Gold, who's his platoon mate in the PTA, gets into a crossfire position so that he can shoot what he spots. These two tanks are in a little bit of an awkward position, harder to spot. This E4, or harder to shoot rather, but this E4 should and 121B should just go down. Looks like his support TDs are just a little, as always, a little too far back on the 2 line. They're moving up though, and the first tank goes down, the E4, already sitting at 2500. Just bush creeping like you would in a light tank. A little trickier in a medium, but CVS should be able to help him there. I mean, he's got low noise, so he does have some camo. I think that was a blind that he took that was intended for a tank behind him. E5 down. 50 TP should go soon. There we go. 7K. This is where the stealth build on a medium can actually break the matchmaker. Because if you play it correctly, you have a second medium tank on your team. Oh, sorry, a second light tank on your team if you have another light tank. Or you have uh, a light tank where there wasn't, where the other team has nothing. Yeah, his team's doing really silly by parking right in front of him. I would have been a little more aggressive there, but I would have actually done a loop down this lane to punch out those last few tanks. As it is, I think if you'd been a little more aggressive, you could have gotten a lot more. It would have been a little bit risky in the sense that if he gets lit, he dies. Well, he doesn't die. Not if he goes down low. He has a higher chance of dying. But as it is, getting those tanks in front of him made him take some damage. I don't think. Oh, there's more tanks here. And more tanks here. That's just amazing. What was it? 11 tanks on that line. Just amazing. This is where the gun handling is just a little wonky. But there we go. There was a little bit of unspotted, or it's not showing up. So it was. I think the final was 15,900 assist, 400 damage, and 1,530 or something like that base XP. There you have it. Thank you guys.